here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing more Trove. Trove is kind of like Minecraft, but as an MMO. So you still have familiar mechanics that you would expect to see in like a Minecraft style game, where you explore different biomes, you harvest materials through mining, you're able to craft different items, and even make crafting tables that can expand the number of items you have, and make forges, and you can face off against mobs and like an open world kind of thing. But what's really interesting about Trove is that it has different classes with different abilities. It's like an MMORPG. You're able to play with your friends, level up, get experience, so it's pretty cool. Godzilla said, Nick be exploiting the algorithm. You already know. You already know, Godzilla. Forget Darkness said, I'm laughing my ass off because right now something funny happened. Yo, hit me up. Godzilla said, Nick, what is your favorite superhero that you've made? Ooh, that's actually a really good fucking question. I'm not sure if anyone's ever asked me that. Maybe Beth has asked me that before. What's my favorite superhero that I've made? I've made a lot of superheroes. I'm trying to figure out what criteria I would put for like my favorite superhero. Would it be like the best story I've made with that hero? Would it be like the hero having like the coolest attributes or something? I guess I'd have to figure out how I would rank favorite superhero for something that I've created. Nerd Tanker said, are we doing your world? Yeah, when we switched to Minecraft, we couldn't switch back to the world that we were working on before. Let's see, Forget Darkness said, so Dragon Ball FighterZ has a national tournament going on for 8 regions. Okay. And one of the contestants rage quit on stream. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I imagine it's very frustrating for someone to rage quit in the middle of a big tournament like that. Okay, so we have to activate this first skull. Let's see, Forget Darkness said LMAO. Goodness. Then Kevin said, really? Lol. Forget Darkness said, Hook Gang God. Hook Gang God? Now that's surprising. Are you sure Hook Gang God rage quit? That doesn't sound right. Like, are you sure he rage quit instead of just, like, getting disconnected due to, like, internet or something? Because I've seen him play before. He's a very, like, skilled player. I mean, I guess you don't have to be unskilled to rage quit. I just find that surprising. It seems oddly unprofessional. Gosh, there's so many giant fucking guys. I couldn't tell who the boss was. I guess I still don't know who the boss is. Let's see. Forget Darkness said everyone was laughing, even in the comments. Oh goodness. That does sound embarrassing. Let's see. Forget Darkness said, dude, he rage quit. He said you can't disconnect on Ethernet. Ooh. That's fair. That makes sense. Well, I don't know. You can have bad service in your area. Because I've had that before, where Xfinity says, like, something's happened, and, like, people in your area don't have internet until we, like, fix a thing. I've had that happen before. I don't think that's something that just gets fixed by connecting to Ethernet. So it depends on if you had like a service outage But it does sound like a rage quit. It does so far. Forget Darkness said they made it a requirement to show up with an Ethernet or you can't play. And he said that's a legit rage quit. Unless he had a service outage. I don't know. But it does sound like a rage quit based on what you've said so far. Was he losing? He said it was 2 frames, the 9 matches he played. He said that's no lag at all. Yeah, but an outage wouldn't be like lag. An outage would be like you don't have internet right now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, if it was an outage, then it wouldn't have been rage quit. Like a rage quit situation. Forget Darkness said, and yes, he was losing. Yeah, I agree that so far it does sound like a rage quit. Though if he came back and said it was a service outage, that is something that can be like proven or disproved. Like I wouldn't be surprised. And then he said he rage quit at the end of the game. Let's see. Kevin said if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Understandable, Kevin. Let's see. So I have some gem boxes. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before, and it played like a special sound too. Got a bunch of water gems. Oh, some diamond. Spicy. We're getting better drops, I would say. Forget Darkness said he tried to rage quit when the transition happened to go to the commentator's camera, but we still caught the glimpse of the please wait a moment. Let's see. Kevin said thoughts of the different classes. So I think I've only ever really played the gunslinger class. Excuse me, but there is like a larger list of classes. So I may need to look at that larger list of classes. I was actually thinking about classes recently. This face looks better than my current face. I lose health regen, but I gain more stuff than I lose if I switch to that face. This one I don't gain more than I lose. So that one's bad. That one's only losing stuff. That one's bad too. That one's bad as well. -1, -1.1, but plus like 23 and plus 6. This is just better than what I currently have. You gain a lot of health, but you lose a lot of your magic damage. It's still technically better. Is it though? Because if you look back at the... Which one is better? Hold on. So you gain 209 and 0.9, but you miss out on a total of 110. Yeah, missing out on a total of 110 is negligible compared to a 209 boost. So this is 198 plus 7. That's 205. That's not particularly good. Godzilla said Aethelak is my favorite superhero that I made because I put him in House of Heroes and he surprisingly fits in the world. He does fit in the world. I feel like the kaijus ended up like shaping the world in a good way. Forget Darkness said you should try the sword hero. I don't know. I like shooting. If they have like a superhero one, I might be interested in whatever the superhero thing is. But if they don't, I probably wouldn't want to change my thing. I feel pretty comfortable in my class. Let's see. Right now I'm trying to see if any of this loot would be worth like ditching what I currently have. That's plus 62. That's not particularly good. Really, if nothing can like beat 209, I'm probably not gonna change it. 209 is really good. Okay. So I kind of want to junk everything except maybe these water gems. Do I already have a water gem slotted? Godzilla said House of Heroes? Bruh. Sorry, Heart of Heroes. He's like, you don't even remember your own thing. Rap King said Reverse Flash is unstoppable because he's from the future and he knows everything that happened before it happened. Debatable. Because even in DC's future, they'll talk about like lost history stuff. Like the Legion of Superheroes are from like the 30th century, and they're like, we don't even know everything that happened during the modern day, you know. So I don't think it's really like that where he knows like everything that happened before, you know. Oh wow, yeah. I forgot that I have a Fierce Water Gem, and Fierce Water Gems are really fucking good. Found often in the drone. Nice. Oh. Out here leveling up. Oh, damn. How many times can I level it up? Mmm. Spice. Mmm. This is my satisfaction is unstoppable. Let's go. Rap King said, Nick, you don't mind if I talk about Reverse Flash? Oh, I don't mind at all if you talk about Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash is cool. Kevin said, except possibly the future changing and go the way he thought. True, if you go back in time and you're messing with what happened before, you could end up like inadvertently changing the future. Okay, so now I need more water gem dust if I'm going to be able to level up my thing more. How high of a level am I now would be a personal question. Oh wait, I can still level up this one? Nice. So I need more water gem dust, I think is what that's called. Do do do. Do 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 do. How do you get like water gem dust or whatever? I actually don't know if that's like something that you can make. Like I have water gems. And I'm like, can I take that water gem and like pound it into like powder or something? And make like a better water gem? As a matter of fact, the water gems that I just spent a whole bunch of time upgrading or whatever, I hit the wrong button. I spent a whole bunch of time upgrading. Are those even like epic water gems? Like, am I putting a lot of effort into like... This is a fierce water gem and a stellar? Stellar's probably really good. This is radiant. Oh, but they have like star ratings. But the star ratings are going up as I'm leveling them up, so that doesn't really matter. I don't know what all the different like classifications are. Kevin said, I'm off to work. Later's Gen Chat. Catch you later, Kevin. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you have a happy, fun day, and I hope to see you on the next stream. Loot collector. Collect it all. Let's see. So what do I want to do? Can I craft any rings? Because it'd be nice to craft like a wisdom ring. I can craft a single wisdom ring. Awesome. And now I go into my inventory. And that one ring, it would fuck up all my stability. So I'm gonna just garbage that ring because I don't need it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that either. Here we go. There we go. So let's see. What is next on my agenda? I need to clear like 8 more of these dungeons. That's a big old boy sitting outside this dungeon. Activate the cursed skulls. Let's see. Rap King said, why does the future kill Eobard Vaughn? Because he becomes Reverse Flash. Oh, he said, why doesn't the future kill him? Well, what happens in, like, the end of the Joshua Williamson run of the Flash is that not only does the Flash forget who the Reverse Flash was, but it's something where it's like recorded history doesn't remember who the Reverse Flash is. So, in the future, no one remembers that the Flash was Eobard Vaughn to begin with. His identity is still a mystery. Godzilla said, hey Nick, remember when you were talking about a bad comic book thing that you didn't like on that spellbook stream? Oh, I do remember a bad comic book thing that I didn't like. You're talking about Twilight of the Superheroes, written by Alan Moore. It was a script that had never been published by DC Comics, but you can read it online. Like, it's not like the script wasn't like openly available. They're gonna publish it soon, but they're not gonna draw it. So they're not gonna make it into like a real comic, but you're gonna be able to actually buy a collection of Alan Moore stories that includes the script. There we go. Let's look at that inventory. Let's see, a flux relic. Loot collect them to get flux, okay? A neon kami box. I got Glim, whatever that is. I don't know what Glim is. Let's see. An Uber 3 water gem box. Hey, we got water gem dust. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. We gained some stability. This is not particularly good. 29 plus 57 is less than 209. I'll tell you that. Not good enough. Let's see. Open for dragon coins, which are used to grow dragons. Let's see. Okay. So I have things that can be used to grow dragons. I know Kratos really likes dragons. Maybe I should use my dragon growth thing. Cool. So now I used up all those. I don't know what it means to have dragon, because I don't know how I would then grow a dragon with it. It's like, congratulations, you just have them, I guess. And I have a dragon egg fragment. Okay. Using the dragon, coax a new flying dragon from the egg fragments using the dragon crucible. Okay. So I would need to go to the hub to use the dragon crucible or whatever. I can do that later. Let's see. So Godzilla said, what would you do if Twilight of the Superheroes was released as a comic? That's not a bad question. I guess my question, Godzilla, would be, would Twilight of the Superheroes take place on Earth Zero? Earth Zero being the main continuity world of DC? Or would they say it's like an alternate universe? If it's an alternate universe, I don't care. Well, I kinda care, because Twilight of the Superheroes is going to change how time travel works, and that kinda would affect everybody, maybe, Or maybe not. I don't know. It's weird when you have any story that changes the rules of time travel, because you would think time travel rules would affect everyone, like regardless of what universe it took place in. But maybe that universe's time is different from all other universes' time, I guess. I don't know. There are problems. There are problems with introduce it. So I feel weird about how it would affect time travel, or if it would affect time travel, regardless of how they did it. There's so many fucking, like, small enemies in the world, so you can't just mine, because you gotta fight off, like, everybody. Just let me mine. I just wanna mine. Ah, and then when you're fighting, like, one guy, he'll push you into another guy. So now you're fighting, like, 6 more guys. Let's see. Rap King said, is Wally West faster than Reverse Flash? Yes. Like, confirmed, yes. We have an official tier list of who are the fastest characters in DC. Wally West is the, like, #1 fastest character in the DC universe. DC multiverse, from what I understand. Let's see. Rap King said, Wally West or Barry Allen? Wally West. Just confirmed is faster than Barry. Just in this, like, it is a thing in the comics. We know for a fact. So whenever Barry says I'm the fastest man alive, he's fucking lying. Godzilla said, let's say Earth 0. If they did that to Earth 0, that would suck. I wouldn't want that. Excuse me. I feel like it would be really weird to try and fit it into Earth 0. I would almost argue that it just doesn't fit in Earth 0. It didn't fit well when it was initially pitched, and it doesn't fit well now. So I would much prefer if they didn't do it to Earth 0. If they did it to Earth 0, I feel like it'd be whatever. Like, I could, like, just ignore the story, which I feel like most writers would do anyways, and then just move on with my life. You know? Like, as long as it doesn't have, like, long-reaching effects on continuity, it'd be fine. They kind of can't do Twilight of the Superheroes now. The reason why I say that is because DC's about to do this thing called Future State, and Future State is straight up like, this is the future of the DC universe. But that's kind of what Twilight of the Superheroes was as well. It was like, this is the future. So, it would, like, contradict Future State. So I'd say it just doesn't work. Godzilla said, because it makes it weirder. It does make it weirder, that's true. Let's see. Rap King said, is Barry dead? No. Barry's not dead. Not currently. Let's see. Let me jump into my inventory. I think I already looked at all my gear and determined that all my new gear was foo-foo lame bullshit. So, with that being the case, better collect that loot. Ayo. So now that I've collected the loot, should jump into... I don't know why I jumped into my inventory. I need to go to my character sheet. That's it. How the fuck has it been 23 minutes? I looked up at the clock because I was like, I gotta start a new stream when it hits 30 minutes. And then I look and I go, ooh. Nice. We gave it the level up. The level loop. Let's see, Rap King said, why wasn't Barry in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon show? In that continuity, they were using Wally West, who was just the current Flash in the comics at the time. So it makes sense why Barry wasn't there. Similarly, they used John Stewart Green Lantern instead of using the other Green Lanterns in, like, the old Justice League cartoons. Is the boss just already here? I think I'm in the boss room. This is looking like a boss room to me. think the boss is the big gold thing. Godzilla said, imagine if in future state it was just a front and they released it and they're like, ha, got fucked, it's Twilight of the superheroes. We have solicits for future state. So if future state actually was Twilight of the superheroes, none of the solicits are suggesting that it is, if that makes sense. Godzilla said that'd be sad. That'd be weird. It would just be like them lying, essentially. Let's see. Rap King said, is Reverse Flash related to Barry? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. He could, because he is like from the future, so he could be like, I'm actually like your great, you know, like it could be that kind of thing, I guess. Let's see. Godzilla said, yeah. And he said, I can see your point. So let's hop into that inventory. What got you on the superhero kick, by the way, Godzilla? I'm interested in knowing, because I am a big fan of superhero stuff, and I like hearing when other people are getting into superhero stuff. Claimed cornerstone. What the fuck? They made a hat that looks like the cornerstone claim sign? That's kind of funny. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Godzilla said superhero kick, and then he said, like superhero kick as in, like, you've been into superheroes recently. A kick being like a, oh, like this is what I'm currently into kind of thing. Godzilla said, I've been listening to Mutants and Mastermind stuff. Ayo, that's cool. Have you checked out Henshin? Henshin is like a role-playing game thing that's inspired by like Kamen Rider and Power Rangers and stuff like that. I feel like it'd be up your alley because you really like giant monster stuff. And giant monsters are normally the kinds of things that you would fight in like a Henshin kind of thing. You could play Henshin, Godzilla, and replace the like Mechazord stuff with like, we just have giant monsters that may be fused together into an even bigger giant monster that we use to fight other giant monsters. You know? This dungeon looks pretty dope. Oh shit. Ooh. Let's see. What? Wait, hold on. You mentioned that you were listening to Mutants and Mastermind stuff. From who / where? Like, is there a particular like podcast or YouTube channel you check out that has that kind of stuff? Let's see. Rap King said, does Reverse Flash hate Wally like he does Barry? I think Reverse Flash has this particular hard-on for Barry. Not to say that he has no relationship to Wally, but I think he is like a Barry villain. More specifically than a Wally. Gosh, I don't know where the fuck the dungeon is. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Godzilla said, how do you type that? How do you... Oh, Henshin? It's the Japanese word for transform. So it's Henshin. And Godzilla said, Henshin? Yeah. Godzilla said, Huff and Forrest had a Mutants and Mastermind story and an hour-long Icon story. Icon sounds familiar. There's one role-playing game that's like, it's superheroes, but you specifically play as like the young heroes. So you're like the next generation. What the hell is that called? Is that what Icons is? I don't know what Icons is. Also, I've never heard of Puffin Force. Let's see. Rap King said, does Reverse Flash know who Zoom is? So I always get those niggas confused. Because I'm like, who's Zoom? Who's Zoom if not Eobartha? What's his thing? I just don't remember what his thing is. I know they're definitely different people in like the TV show. I don't know who they are like in the comics, like who's Zoom supposed to be. Let's see. Godzilla said Icons is a superhero tabletop RPG. I understand that. I get that it's a superhero tabletop RPG. My question is, like, what's its gimmick? Because Mutants and Masterminds are straight up just like a superhero tabletop RPG. But all the other ones that are superhero RPGs, I think try to do something a little bit special or different. Unless it's literally just like, it's like the Mutants and Masterminds thing, it's just not Mutants and Masterminds. Like, maybe it's just mechanically different. Let's see, guys, also Puffin Force is an animated story channel, but is tabletop RPGs instead of real life. That sounds fun. Like, that sounds like a cool idea. The idea for a story. This is not good. This is not good either. When you collect the foo-foo lane. Wabot said hello. Yo, Wabot, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I'm actually about to end this current stream, but don't worry. I'm going to start up a fresh Trove stream right after this. So stay tuned. I'm going to end the stream and then start up another Trove stream. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring notification bell. You know if I'm going to do these videos. Your Trove stream, bring your boy, jump like one, line out. Peace, check it a guy. Stay tuned. I got another Trove stream right after this.